Good evening, my children of the night, and welcome back to another horrible reading from yours truly. Alright, we're gonna play some more I Wanna Hug the Gator. By playing, I mean, you know, reading, basically. Okay, real quick, the audio is loud for me, so I gotta make sure that's... I gotta make sure it's not as loud in the stream, so... Turn that off. Turn that off. Okay. Okay, is that low enough? Let's turn it down to 10, maybe that'll help. Alright, I think that works. Alright, so last time... Jeez, what did we do last time? It was so long ago. Okay, we confronted Olivia after the whole art contest. Apparently she switched our photos around because she wanted to see if she was actually a good artist and not just someone that wins by getting pity from people because of her condition. We learned that Ben did some not so good things to her in the past, and yeah, we gotten over the little moment, and I want to say that we're closer now with her. We got to hug her more and everything, and now we're at an arcade, so we also got her number. So yee, that's a plus in my book. Whenever you get a girl's number, you're definitely gonna make it. Alright, but now we're at an arcade, so here we go. Dude, this place is the bomb. We used to scrounge for change to come here after school. The place is abuzz with activity. Flashing machines all competing for attention, and gamers excitedly conversing. Yeah, you guys, do any of you remember arcades? I mean, we do have arcades here. We have... Actually, there's like a couple in the mall, but the one that we used to go to a lot was Dave & Buster. I'd like to go back. We just need some free time. I lean in a bit closer to Olivia. Hey, baby, how you doing? Pretty dang loud here. You gonna be alright having to speak up more? Hmm? Of course I am. What do you take me for, kid? Sorry. I appreciate the concern. Liz scowls as she peels her boot from the floor with a loud shtick. Ah, gum. Ugh. Okay. Damon's taken off toward a nearby coin machine, fistful of bills at the ready. Wow, he's way too happy. Probably be me at that point. I love the arcades, but I think I'm more of like an at-home console player because, well, I mean, I don't like spending money to play games. That's gonna be like temporary, although you could argue that you're already spending it when you're buying the game. But I don't know, I've just never been like that big on playing for points. I like the story, exploring, all that other stuff. I mean, I used to play games like Galaga and Pac-Man a long time before, but I wasn't like addicted. I wasn't like trying to, I gotta beat my score, or I gotta beat your score. It's like, there's always somebody out there that's better than you, so it's kind of impossible. And I don't think you can ever beat anybody's score at Pac-Man. One guy freaking broke the game by doing that. You can't outdo that dude. I could have told you too. I've been here before. So why didn't you warn me about the stickiness? Olivia shrugs. I really hope it's gum and not something else. Hopefully you guys don't know what I mean. Liz head lowers to the bridge of snoot pinching levels. Uh-oh. It's a snoot off. Snoot off, snoot off, snoot off. I think Olivia wins though, she's got the bigger snoot. Well, you two did kind of drop this on me at the last minute. But I still remember this place pretty well. Great, you could show Inko around, and I'll go with Damien. She's so happy. Liz meekly puts her fingers together as she looks at the salmon-filled teen. I thought it said salmon-filled teen. Those two player gun thingies look fun to try out. Wait, what? It's a shooter game. Do you not know what that is? You mean the light gun games? Kind of reminds me of Makoto from Persona 5. When you like go out with her. I think she was questioning shooter games too. Yeah, those ones. I can't put my finger on it, but something tells me that Liz was banking on splitting apart from the start. Though it would give me an ample opportunity to have some alone time with Olivia. Just to get to know her more, of course. You know, for science. Liz! I think I broke this one's joystick! Liz sighs heavily through her nose. Seriously, Damien? We just got here. Can't take your candy ass anywhere. Oh, come on. It's perfectly even and fair. You sure about this, Liz? You sure about that? We could just all stick together. Whoa! She got decapitated! It just like blinked out of existence instead of like going up. Long-necked Dino looks around the arcade nervously. As much as I want to protest this suggestion, might be for the best. Not okay, it just came back. Liz wants to stick with Damien, probably to make sure he doesn't do more damage. Olivia knows this place as well, so she'd know all the best games. We've already been spending time together after school, so why not? I'm not against the idea. Alright, glad you agree. Liz takes this as her cue to leave, and she quickly pulls Damien away deep into the arcade. Meanwhile, Olivia begins to roll ahead, but stops and gives me an annoyed look. Come on already. As soon as I step closer to Olivia, Olivia resumes her casual roll down the aisleway. Olivia's eyes seem distant as she looks over the various game cabinets in the room. Silver irises dancing to and fro, soft hum resonating from her mouth. I try and follow where her gaze lingers, but she seems to be constantly drifting to something new every other moment while deep in her own thoughts. And as we carry on slowly, the creeping awkwardness in my stomach gnaws away at me. I have no clue what to do right now. The point of this excursion was to relax. Excursion. Yeah, I said it right, didn't I? It feels rude to interrupt her, but she definitely knows better than me. Say, Olivia. My voice brings her back to the current moment with a start. Her hands maneuvering her chair around to look at me fully. What games should we try first? Or not? I'm gonna have to look this up. I don't know how to pronounce this. Baryonyx. Maybe that's it. Baryonyx. Completion. Baryonyx.
Baryonyx.
Okay, there we go. Baryonyx. Baryonyx. Okay. The Baryonyx shrugs her shoulders. Anything. Oh, come on. Okay, then how about one of your favorites? My favorites? Yeah, you used to come here all the time. I'm sure you got some prefer. The look of surprise from her quickly hidden by her turning her chair back around. Fine. My favorites then. My favorites. She pushes her wheelchair with purpose towards a particularly large screen in the corner. While getting closer, there's a large block connected to it, and a dull, multicolored stick hanging from all sides with wires. Oh. Oh, damn it. I look up at the title above the screen. Ruin robbers. I think that's, Time Stealers or something. Supposed to be a reference to that game. Time something. The more I look at, the more I see it where splashes of fresh paint barely cover poorly done marker graffiti. Eesh. Olivia's pout is so prominent as she glares at the base of the funny-looking block before the screen. They updated it. So it should be better then, right? Her pout breaks, transforming into a depressed frown as her eyes seem to gloss over. I follow her gaze to the metal plate at the base to try to better understand. Yeah. The machine looks pretty well maintained if you ask me. Something wrong with it? They added a foot pedal for the cover action. I test the plate, feeling it sink down and noticing the video demo on the screen changes to a screen with a bunch of ass with numbers next to each instance. Wow. This sucks. Olivia's hand curls into fists as she glares at the machine. Aw. A twinge runs through my chest when I look back to the frustrated Dino Girl. One aspect of her favorite pastimes has been changed in a way that almost robs her of it. The thought strikes a painful chord in my heart, though I know I had zero hand in the game update. Kill the arcade owner. All the same, to see the clover-scaled girl look so morose. I turn my eyes away to my feet, sensation leaving as I do, and a flash of brilliance overcomes me as I look at my loafers. Hey, I got a night. She cuts me off with a growl. I know what you're gonna say, and the answer is no. So you're willing to just give up because you can't play easily? Yes. Olivia's response leaves me a bit floored. She floored me! And then ran me over with her wheelchair. Her hateful eyes leer venomously at her former favorite game. But I know my idea will work. Okay, you play then. Haven't you been paying attention? I'll handle the pedal work. Olivia's words are... I feel like her tail would work, wouldn't it? Because she kind of uses it for like a third leg. Olivia's words are left hanging as she tries to visualize what I'm saying. There's an arcade in the back that it looks like it says boss. Her confused gaze wanders between me and the flat rectangle on the floor. The whole time she looks so goofy, I have to withhold a chuckle in fear of her clawing me. She must have realized, though, as she snatches the light gun from my hand, her cheeks bearing a red hue. Fine. One game. She looks at the light gun in her hand and takes a deep breath. Takes a deep breath, deep breath, deep breath. You better do your job right, Inko. I give Olivia a nod and she wheels herself right next to the arcade machine. Gimme. She reaches out for my hand and goes to take it before I can respond. Yoink. She takes it for a split second, then moves down to grab my wrist instead. Her scales are soft and cool. Hit the pedal when I squeeze, capiche? I nod in affirmation, and Olivia blasts the start button into pieces. Not so tight. Dude, hit the damn pedal. It's like playing with a controller lag. Inko! Sorry. Holy crap, this is worse than I remember. Hi, it's me. I'm the guy that makes sense here. You could see I put the respawning enemies in front of the place you're forced to cross. I came up with this idea while eating a bird. I don't even want to staple my ears to me. Fucking damn it, not again! Ugh. Wow, she's me. This game sucks. Want to play again? She's a bit intense. When Olivia finally releases her grip on my wrist, I feel the blood rushing through the imprint she left. Oh. I'll never heal this wound again. We ended up playing 4 or 5 games total. That's probably enough. I'm good to move on, you. Are you sure? I don't want to keep you here all day. Olivia looks over the machine one last time before sliding the plastic gun into the slot. I'm still a bit disappointed they changed it a bit. Well, they changed it, but thanks. Alright, there's better games around anyway. Let's go. Feel bad for her, she wouldn't be able to play racing games. Though, or I don't know if it is a thing. I feel like they should like make racing games for or to accommodate people that are in wheelchairs, do they? All the racing games I've seen, I never saw anything for it, but then again, I wasn't looking at the time. A stray thought from before I really got to know Olivia careens to the forefront of my mind. Sometimes along the way, people start calling her Hot Wheels. I don't remember really who or when. But I know it's proof she's got that fire in her. A fire in her. Before she can roll away it too far, my hand takes hold of one of her chair's grips, jolting the Dino Girl from her sullen stupor. Say, I've got an idea, Hot Wheels. Why don't we try the fighting game you're so good at? The fighting game, Olivia's jaw clicks shut and her hands ring together tightly. Arcade cabinets can't change, right? I mean, if they can if somebody breaks the buttons. The gaze turns toward the opposite end of the arcade and I can hear a loud hollers of competition from here. Come on, Hot Wheels, what do you say? The name seems to invigorate her. Her glacier irises harden and her ivory claws touching at her wheels. Why keep saying ivory? They're green. We should draw them and make them ivory. An eerie grin creeps across her features, tongue polishing an incisor as her predatory eyes latch onto a particular cabinet and far side. Olivia picks a direction and speeds off, parting the sea of sweaty dinos and leaving a small space of safety in her wake. After a short while passing some digital pachinko machines, oh boy, one of them saying Castlevania for some reason. Wow, they really went far with that. She looks back at me for a moment as if to confirm my presence and say, "Don't lose me." I wish she made like a little like, what's the word for it? A little sting to like pachinko machines. Just for that. Because I mean, I don't think Castlevania is the only game that they like changed to pachinko machines, right? It's one of the most well known. I wonder if they did that with Metal Gear. Well, then again, they care about the Metal Gear series, I think. And then yanks her wheelchair to launch herself through the building towards a new destination. Hey! I finally give chase, following as best as I can while avoiding the rest of the awestruck players that just witnessed the high-speed dino shoving them aside in her wake. As I get closer, the atmosphere seems to grow thicker. The very air becoming dank and heavy, almost as if someone dialed a humidifier up to 11. I mean, it makes sense. They want to help the dinos out. They're all cold-blooded. For a second, I have to stop in my tracks to catch my breath and try to cool down as my shades begin to fog up. So this is the power of fighting game crowd. I'd heard things, but I thought they were jokes. Oh, hi, Olivia. Through the fog, I spot... Oh, no, that's Liz. What the fuck am I saying? Hi, Liz. I spot Liz, or rather Liz's head, sticking above the crowds. Yeah, oh, you found us! Getting closer, Damien and Liz's head come into view. Olivia stops and checks one last time that I didn't get washed away in the crowd. She then moves past Damien and Liz, coming to a screeching halt next to a particular cabinet that's occupied by someone else. She removes a shiny coin from her pocket, placing it firmly down on the controls of the current player who hardly glances at her. Ah, this guy. As I step closer, I'm able to overhear the exchange between the two dinos. A greaseball ankylosaur. Did I pronounce it? Without even looking away from the cabinet, starts rattling off his credentials to Olivia as if it was a job interview. Ah, I know people like that. Kinda wish I could this guy.
You know I'm the best Jurassic Kick player this side of Gator, right? Double S rank 3 online tournament wins. Besides, 50 cents, not...
Shut up and nut up already. Zombieland. Olivia's voice caused the ankylosaur to grimace and finally turn his head.
You really want to try me?
What? Oh shit, I didn't do that. His jaws clicked shut as his eyes managed to sweep above, and then down to Olivia, and then up to me again, and then over to Damien, and then back to me. My head is now a diamond. His eyes squinted as his retina slowly adjusted to the low light of something, not displaying brightly colored pixelated characters.
Bro, you know you can't be bringing chairs over here. Not after last summer.
Olivia growls and raises a fist, and I think the pale-scaled dino finally sees who's challenging him.
Oh, well, I'm an asshole.
His mouth flaps helplessly as he tries to explain himself before stopping himself completely. Also, what's wrong with having chairs? Is he insinuating that the losers pick the chair up and smack each other with them? Because if that's true, that's kind of fucked up.
Never mind. Sorry.
The Gator girl sighs and taps the finger on the corner she placed down. Rules say you can't refuse, right? His head tilts in confusion. You know, you look to be a new champ here, right? Oh, whoops. This is the champ's cabinet, right? Damien's come over by this point, followed closely by Liz's head. Champ's cabinet? Unofficial, but that's the oldest one here. Been here since the dawn of time. Ever since God created Earth and ordered Adam and Eve to create an arcade. It was wonderful. Or no, I should say God created the arcade. It was the secret 8th day. After he rested, he was like, oh, I need something to occupy myself. And then he created an arcade, and then it was good. But then he realized it was too small, so he gave it to Adam and Eve. I know my jokes suck. It's like sacred or something. Hey, you said something about my avatar not being there the other day. Yeah, it wasn't there. I don't know what was going on with OBS. It was working in Streamlabs for some reason, but none of the models were working for anybody. I don't know what happened. I look over at the old machine. The paint on it chipped and possibly covered in marker ink, to the point that only legible thing on it is a very juvenile edit to the game's title. This thing? Yeah, man. They only let the head honchos actually use it. If you spot it trying without credentials, you end up headbutted. Wait, what? That's bull, but I believe it. I look back to Olivia, who's having a withering stare down with the squat guy she challenged. Squat guy?
Look, lady, no big deal here. Bust her own nuts.
Nice name. Ground champion all of Volcaldra. Whatever. This particular Jurassic Kick game's got history. It happens to be the same machine that Dano the Rex Go managed to parry. Quit stalling and fight me already.
What? I'm not Russian.
I'm not. I'm just setting the stage is all. Croc in the wheelchair looks pissed. She is. The guy won't shut up and take her money.
Puss, you think you're the only challenger I've got?
I look around, noticing that there was an out group surrounding us.
But on my title as champion, I'll take all comers now.
A hushed whisper goes through the crowd. Finally,
Form a line now.
Okay.
Tallest to smallest.
Oh, that's a dick move. What?
No cutting.
Oh, heck yeah. We're gonna wipe the floor with you, Buster. Buster Brown. Wait. What? I don't even play video games. Oh my gosh. Dude, you need a dumper. And I'm not really a gamer either. Dude, walk off a cliff. People should say that instead of like saying go kill yourself or something. Just say walk off a cliff or walk into traffic, because there's always a chance that they'll live. So you're not being totally mean to them. But they are still getting hurt in the process, and if they die, well then they die. She's ready to jump out on that bird face guy. I mean, yeah, I can see that. She can't really jump though, because she's crippled. I mean, wow, that sounded mean.
Too bad. Consider it blood tax.
Want to protest further, but Olivia's head turns towards me with a pleading look on her face. Aww. Besides, you think I want to put my hands on that thing? Who knows where... We're in. Banco. Yes! Come on, Liz. It won't be that bad. You're still by the brachial booth, right? Hold tight, I'll come get you. Damien pushed back through the small group around us, following Liz's neck to find the rest of her. Her head swivels around and gives chase. Her pleas to not have to play falling on deaf ears. Oh, okay. Brachial booth.
The arcade's claustrophobic, so brachiosaurs would tend to bump into everything, including each other. There was a small lawsuit, so now there's a few platforms, place where people like her could sit.
and reach everything. There's even some water fountains attached. I like world building. Doesn't stop things from getting tangled when there's multiple, but it's still something. Sorry, I see the croc as if she wasn't in a wheelchair. I mean, look, wheelchair and everything. She's also thick! Anyway. Huh, lore. In the end, Liz must have relented, because she shuffles up to the rest of the group. Fine, let's make this quick. Oh, it will be quick. Trust me. Liz reluctantly steps forward towards the arcade cabinet, a crooked smile forming on the self-proclaimed champion's face. It doesn't take long for Liz to completely lose. The large Ankylosaurus hands move like a blur as they dance across the controls, pummeling their digital opponent into the ground. As boastful as he was earlier, he has at least proved that he was skilled at Jurassic Kick, the screen displaying perfect after only a minute against Liz. Dang. Liz crosses her arms and walks off. Guess I'll die. And starts heading back to her old seat in the booth, head and toe with a pout. Aw. And Buster falls over. Buster leans his head back against his clasped hands to make a show that it was no big deal. Okay, dude, come on now. You want to also boast when you beat a baby at this too? Fucking fat fuck.
Next victim.
Oh yeah, Damien is kind of taller than me. Only because of the top frill he has. Damien struts the cabinet and jams his hands into his pocket for his change. Is there a whole piggy bank in there?
Haven't seen your group around before. Tourists?
Huh? Oh, nah. Liv and I used to come here all the time. Life's been tough, you know? So we got some friends to come along this little trip down memory lane. Lighten the mood a bit. This place hasn't changed much in years either. Aha! He hoists the quarters high and jams them into the slot. I'm surprised during this time it still takes quarters. I thought it would at least take like $2 to play an arcade game these days. Once more, the screen lights up and the character selection music blasts in. I'm surprised they don't have a Super Smash Bros. Arcade game. It's really odd. They have Mario Kart, but they don't have Super Smash Bros. Buster considers his selection, and ultimately chooses the same character, Ganondorf. I used to be a fucking quarter to play Mortal Kombat. Well, I used to be a fucking quarter to play Mortal Kombat. I wouldn't know. I never played. What's with that death glare? Damien just picked a counter to his character. Uh-oh. Probably expects all of us to be beginners. Buster does seem a bit more tense now. Been a while since then. Tough. Hick. Wait. Been a while since then, though. Hick. What was that? Her explanation is cut short as her words take a scratchy quality to them. Oh, okay. Hey, you okay? What? I'm fine. I can go and refill your canteen pretty quick. Sure, thanks. She reaches behind her and unhooks her severely dented water bottle from a chair. Speaking of which, I could use some water. There's something to look into. Oh, there's something to look into for Christmas. A new water bottle. I used to play with them all in Greenbelt. I ironically never found any Mortal Kombat arcade machines. That, or I was just too young to know if they were Mortal Kombat. Oh, there was like one fighting game. I can't remember what it was. But yeah, I'm sure if I even saw one, I still wouldn't have been allowed to play it. Too violent. Buster Guy said there was a water by the Brachiosaurus. Although I can't imagine the water here is very good. Christmas. What am I thinking? I haven't gotten anyone a gift like that before. Focus, Senko. You're just getting some water. I head deeper in the arcade towards the center, passing through the aisle lit by game screens. You guys are done already? No, just revealing Olivia's bottle. Guess I'm gonna miss Damien's match. Say, Liz, this sticker here, what is it? Her head comes down and boosts my chest. And closes, she eyes the weird brand in the canteen. Oh, that's from some really old show. Like back in the 90s old. Why? Just curious is all. Why would I ask? Why would we ask anything? We're always curious. Well, I never really asked Olivia about it. Maybe I should. Oh wait, maybe I should. Or maybe I should. After all, I think I recall watching a video essay about it once. Though I could never really get into older stuff, the animation always looks so choppy. Dude, if it's an anime, then it's awesome. Recapping the bottle, I lead Liz's head back to the fighting games section. And then somebody mistakes her head for one of those strength testing punching bags and hits her. Okay, that joke didn't come out right. It's surprising that Damien and Buster are still playing, this time both of their hands slamming furiously on the controls. A crowd has even formed around the duo, exchanging low whispers as they watch the old CRT screen. I pick out Olivia in the front of the crowd close to the cabinet, so she's able to clearly watch. She's hyper-focused to the point that when I switch the bottle in front of her face, she just leans over to keep watching. Damn. Evil it is, then. I hold the canteen above her muzzle and carefully tip it over until a few drops fall on her face. Her tongue laps along her lips and swipes up the nourishing droplets before glaring at me. Hey! Here you go, fresh from the latrine. Har. She takes the bottle and... trying to look on the sticker there. I see what looks like a drink from a drink cup from like a regular fast food joint. And then something by her thumb. I can't make that out though. She takes the bottle and downs it, and downs most of it right away before clearing her throat. Thanks. How's Damien's match going? Well, he's getting too aggressive. He is? Yeah. Buster picked a rushdown character, so Damien picked a zoner to keep Buster at a distance. Problem is that zoners are notoriously bad when it comes to footsies, and are even worse with mix-ups, which means that if Buster is able to get into Damien's hurt box, or hit box, he's gonna get super punished and might even lose the set in a single... Wait a second, I'm human. So Damien has to keep his distance. Wait, what? Oh, crap. Turns out I forgot to download Streamlabs again. Oh. I mean, just go ahead and download it again. The dang thing's free. Olivia and I watch from the sidelines as... over the next few rounds, Buster pulls off an impressive series of moves that crush Damien's character into the ground. Ooh. Almost like he was waiting for us to get back.
Wow, you actually knew how to play.
Buster jams an accusing finger my way as though marking me for death.
You're next.
Damien's expression carries a hint of disappointment as he steps away from the cabinet, but he quickly peps up and reassumes his his jovial self, his usual jovial self. Just me and Olivia left. I nervously step up to the cabinet. A plethora of characters in various fighting poses stare back at me, each with their own promises of victory. I recall an old saying Coach Soley had said.
If we do not know what we're doing, then the opposing team certainly can't anticipate our future actions. And then I teleported Brad.
I tap my joystick over till a large question mark in the middle of the screen is highlighted. Oh, just what we did. The astonishment of the spectators and my visibly nervous opponent. The game begins and my opponent besides me, exceptionally calm as he manipulates his controls. Compared to me, trying out every button and stick input to figure out what the heck I'm doing. Unlike Damien, who at least looked like he was holding his own against the bloated Buster. Damn. Call him fat some more. I was getting the digital crap kicked out of me. Every attempt I made was met by a character being grabbed and... well, my character being grabbed and thrown in some ridiculous elaborate way. Once by the titties, then by the nuts, then by the pinky. I don't even know how that happened. By the time the perfect announcement played on the screen, I could feel my wrists cramping from the crazy amount of button mashing I'd done in under a minute. Yeah, that's what I feel like fighting games are to me. I have a hard time remembering moves and it's mostly just button mashing and I hate that. At least I lasted a little longer than Liz. Because it's tough, it's really tough to remember all these moves you can do and all the buttons and stuff you have to press. And it's even worse when you do the combination to pull off a move, but it doesn't frickin' work because you're either not fast enough or you accidentally hit the wrong frickin' button. So it's like you're wrestling with yourself with the controls more than you're wrestling with your opponent. I hate that so much.
Don't feel too bad.
I am the best here after all, dude. His snort-filled laughter grates on my ears as I walk back to my friends. All of them staring daggers at the pacey scaled dino. That fat Albert over here. The rest of the crowd is in uproar along with him, and I can feel my ears heat up at the attention. Olivia's eyes are narrowed as she wills herself into position, her tail lashing roughly against the ground as she waits for the laughter to die down and her turn to finally begin. Buster chuckles to himself while cracking his knuckles.
I just finished wiping the floor with your friends while hardly breaking a sweat. Just so you know you're actually dealing with, I'm Buster O'Nuts, achiever of octaves in the annual Jurassic Wisconsin E-Tournament, demolisher of Icaria, second best player of 2007-2012, and co-leader of the Midwestern branch of Mighty Mammoth Gamers Guild. You won't look bad for ducking out. Or are you ready to get busted?
Well, she doesn't have nuts, so it's gonna be hard, dude. You're fat. Damn. The game is not shy about making fun of fat people.
You know you can still back out of this.
Olivia's response is to insert her coin slowly, without breaking eye contact with Buster, with what I can only describe as a predatory leer. Oh, she's gonna let him have it. Then she slams her fist on the start button. Nut up or shut up. Buster instantly moves his cursor towards a different character. The man next to me lets out a soft gasp. What's wrong? Buster's character is like 3 kinds of bullshit is what's wrong. Ganondorf. Or not Ganondorf, King Dedede. Or K. Rool. What? Well, for one thing, he's usually gentleman's band and tourneys, and his mouth is moving, but all that comes out is alien words. Yeah. Buster lets out a chuckle and turns to look at Olivia, giving her a smug grin. Olivia doesn't seem at all fazed by Buster's character choice, clicking her joystick lazily.
Oh, crap. Wait. That made me skip the thing. What happened? It skipped the thing along. As soon as Olivia picks her character, the game's announcer blares the name aloud. Wani Long! Human turns to look at me with excitement in his face's bearing. Ah, you're bloody big. Of course I'm bloody big. Also, is the voice actually working this time? Okay, good. I'm happy. That's Olivia's main! Oh man, this will be one hell of a fight if Olivia's breaking her out. So is Wani Long a good character? Shortest explanation you'll understand is yes. What's the long one? If you don't know what a Shoto is, I know what a Shota is, and a lot of people love to make art about that, and it's very wrong. Don't ask how I know this stuff. It's like right up there with Lolly. It'll take way too long to explain here. Bleh. While Damien rambles on, I recall Olivia's motivation just to get here. That look she had. That, more than anything, piques my curiosity. So, how good is Olivia with her? Damien's reply is to only give me a wide, big grin. Shouldn't it be big, wide grin? I don't know, it feels weird to me, it looks weird to me. Oh, you'll see. Anyway, I'm looking through some overlays, watching my gamer tag. Oh, okay. You do that. A loud soundbite from the cabinet speaker signals the start of Olivia's match. Given the way Damien spoke of Olivia's skills like it was derived from an ancient scroll, I expected to be a flurry of pixelated beatdowns and tactful controller play. But instead, it looked like Luigi just standing there. Nothing at all. In the large display booth, characters are just shifting back and forth, and the joysticks in Olivia and Buster hands are clacking about furiously. Honestly, it looks more like they're attempting to make their digital avatars tap dance. Ooh! What, did I miss something? I don't want to turn my eyes away in case anything happens. No, like, they're trying to get a read on each other. It's like they're trying to
Predict what the... What? It did it again. Okay. It's like they're trying to predict what the other will do so they can counter and steal the match. Oh. So like they're seizing... Oh, so like they're seizing... There's a heavy crack and a thump on the floor in front of me. Olivia's tail lashed at the base of the cabinet, while Buster's Agamizer had managed to crack into Agamizer. Oh, okay, it's spikes on his tail. Okay. Wait, he's a stego? I don't know. I'm not gonna pretend I know all the dinosaurs. Okay. Thegamizer had managed to crack into the concrete floor beneath him. Oh shit. Let's get ready to rumble! On the screen, the characters finally made contact with the lips and sent each other flying in opposite directions. Behind me, the crowd started cheering, finally excited to see if there's actual action happening. That seemed weird. Damon is hollering next to me, cheering on Olivia with all his might. Yee. Wow, that is a long neck. Who the Oh. Yeah, and you gotta control like 6 buttons with one hand. We're gonna hate that. And the joysticks are always so friggin' awkward. Okay. The excitement dies down again as the duo resume their cyber posturing. My eyes darted between Olivia and Buster. Olivia is completely absorbed in the match. Her eyes are wide and full of killing intent. Buster, on the other hand, seems like he can barely contain his fury. His fatal fury. 10 seconds on the clock. Olivia comes in clutch, punishing Buster's character with an impressive string of attacks. He manages to get away with a single pixel of health, just as time limit runs out. Winner! Wani Long! The crowd goes nuts as Olivia's victory is announced. And you know what? I can't help but cheer along with them. Olivia slumps back in her mobile seat and lets out a sigh before returning to her original position. Buster lets out a snort and twists and stretches his neck and cracks his knuckles before once again gripping the controls tight.
Round 2. Fight! Clash and Trash!
Rebel 1. Action! The crowd returns to a more silent state of observing the match closely. Only low murmurs as they gawk at the two highly skilled players. The words passed around reach me, attempting to draw my eyes away. Weird for him. Surprised he's not doing the... Is he playing with her? Come on, Olivia! Damon's shout above the rest of them nearly blew my eardrums, but I shared his sentiment as the stylized character exchanged simple blows. Timer continues to tick down, Buster once again being put on the defensive. With how all the previous bouts went, Buster always had control with a cutthroat level of offense, but I don't think of him as being this passive. Being passive-aggressive. That's the worst kind of aggressive. The countdown once again hits 0, this time with Olivia's character slouching at a feet, and the crowd cheering again, though less enthusiastically than before. You got this, Olivia! Just one more win and you're the champ again! Olivia's shoulders tense up to what he said, and all eyes stare directly at her. Damien! Come on, Hot Wheels! Show them why you're the best! She groans a bit and refocuses on the screen. The group simmers down to a silence in anticipation of the start of the final match. The sudden silence actually catches me off guard for a second. Long enough for my own doubts to catch up to me. Buster's playstyle. It's like he's not really trying. The match starts and the hype flares right back up. That's stupid of me to think he's a game bro, champion type. He's got way too much to lose. And yet... Hey, Damien. Yeah? Do you notice anything off about Buster's playing? You notice it too. I guess I'm not just paranoid. I just can't talk. Like, I didn't really watch your match, but he was always so... passive? No. But like, those two are crazy good, so maybe this is all mind games. As if he's gonna throw the game and let her win. We glance back at the ongoing battle happening on the screen. I take notice of Buster's hand movements. As Olivia launches her character into a furious combo, sure enough, Buster hesitates just enough to let his fighter get hit by the first blow. That's brilliant timing. This is crazy. This is crazy. This is psycho. Huh? Then it hits me all at once, like he's a freight train. Oh, whoops. The way Buster was looking down at Olivia, how he didn't want to take her challenge, all the excuses he was giving.
He's a virgin.
But also, he's throwing the whole match, isn't he? Damn it. Even here, Olivia was right. Damien, I think he's taking it easy on her. Think so? Damien takes a moment to ponder what I said. Dang. Even here. That's what I was thinking. Should we do something? What, interrupt the match? Everyone else is having fun. The crowd whoops again. Whoop whoop. Only now it sounds a bit different. Hollow mocking. Damien's frill sagged with concern. He turns to me. What we came here for is a good time. If she can't tell, what's the harm? Jeez. You know what I mean. Yeah, I do. I hate that he's right. I should stand up for her. I mean, just being there for Olivia when Mia was getting on her pretty alright. But that was a while ago. I just don't know. I look over the crowd again. The match is about halfway done, judging by the remaining health pools. I think it's cheer on Olivia, I think. Okay, let me check real quick. Again, it's been a while since I played. So far, I think I'm on the right path. So far. Also, I'm freaking roasting right now. Hell. Just give me one little minute. Okay, yeah, it's cheer Olivia on. Okay, yes, it is cheer on. I always did that anyway. I know Olivia doesn't normally like this from strangers, but I'm no stranger to Olivia. She knows my intentions. We're friends. We're friends right now. On screen, it looks like the characters are about to strike one another with their feet. I cut my hands over my mouth. Go, Olivia! You got this! Damien recoils from my scream. Like, holy shit, bro. Or maybe I popped his eardrum, judging by the glare he levels at me. Then he raises 2 fingers to his mouth. Heck yeah, you got this! Even Liz tries to join in, shouting down at the crowd with her own cheers. Oh, and you know what would be cool? You could do it, Hot Wheels! Yeah, go Hot Wheels, go! Olivia flinches and turns her head to look back at us a bit. Curiously, so does her opponent. She sees us cheering and she gets her usual disfavoring furrowed brow. Oh man, she was smiling for a minute. No way, I'm sticking to my guns. Eyes on the screen, Hot Wheels, he's gonna get you. Being without even looking. She stares right through the crowd at me. It's only an instant, but it feels longer. But her subtle scowl cracks. When it completely folds into a smirk back at us. She faces back to the screen with renewed vigor. Buster shakes his head to snap himself out of his own slog. Looks like he was only intending to lose by a little. He's picking up the pace now. Only
Time! Sudden death.
the match time's out.
Bah! Dang. Wanna go another round? People need a winner.
Actually, mind if I run to the restroom real fast?
Shit, yeah. It's, down that way.
Olivia turns and smiles at me again. It's warm. Then she goes off to the restroom. Buster waits for her to be out of earshot and scrambles over to Damien and I.
Hey, you two. You guys weren't serious, right?
Huh?
You were saying Hot Wheels. I love Hot Wheels.
Okay, I will be right back. I gotta go do something real quick. Just real quick. Alrighty, I'm back. Also, I'm probably gonna sound stupid for asking, but have they ever made a Hot Wheels racing game? I feel like it would have been great in like an arcade. Let's get to it.
You're saying Hot Wheels. That's not really her name, right?
The Hot Wheels from a decade ago? Yep, it's her. Why?
Damn, I feel like a jackass now.
Freaking donkey appears over his head. You were throwing it for her, weren't you?
No. A little. Your buddy Finhead gave me some sob story about her during our match, and I felt bad, okay?
Oh, nice one, Damien.
Who wants to be known as the asshole that picks on cripples?
Ooh, Buster was being hospitable to the young lady. Uh-oh.
Who the fuck? Shut the...
Yo, Buster, are you simping?
Piss off.
Sugar gay.
Who the fuck said that? Who said sugar gay? But yeah, I didn't mean to disrespect. Wait, I didn't mean any disrespect or anything. Crap, I didn't know she had history here. I should have had more respect than that.
Besides, what do you do now?
Throw in the towel. I'll play for real. For reals.
Aw, nice smile.
It's what she deserves.
That's all we ask. Buster nods and turns with a thumbs up. He cracks his knuckles and neck. How many times you gotta do that? I hear continuously cracking your bones is actually not good for you. Preparations for his first legitimate match of the day. You're still kind of simping though.
Shut the hell up, Dave.
I wonder what that's a reference to. Olivia returns, sliding up to the machine once more. Thanks for waiting.
No problem. Ready?
You know it.
I didn't tinker with the controls. Good, because you're going down this time.
Da 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 da. Oh, oh. Okay. They give each other one last competitive leer before putting it all focus on the screen. All their focus on the screen. Just before Buster chooses the OP character, Olivia picks Wani Long. As soon as the in-game announcer yells, "Fight!" Buster immediately goes in for the kill. Total opposite of how he was playing last match. I mean, he can kind of read her now because this is a... He's giving a second shot. Didn't give anybody else a second shot. Catches Olivia off guard for a moment, leading her character to eat a massive combo that takes away a good chunk of her health. True to his word, he isn't holding back this time for Olivia's sake. Dealing her the same level of beatdown brutally he gave to the opponents before. Oh, brutality.
This isn't brutality, it's fatality.
Anyway, this seems to only invigorate her, putting her skills and hands into overdrive. What do you call that, what's the word for it? Dang, what is the word? Hustling. Wouldn't that be considered hustling? Acting like you suck at the game and then just, you know, suddenly being good at it when money's involved? I think that's what hustling is. There's a Hot Wheel Games arcade game at the Capitol Heights B&B. Ah. I guess we just don't have cool shit over here. Especially in New York. By the way, how's everybody doing tonight? Just want to check in on everybody. Even though Buster is going full force, Olivia still managed to get Wani Long to land a few punches and kicks along with evading some attacks. Crowd seems to notice the reappearance of Buster's lethality, causing an uproar of cheering and whoops. Damien, of course, follows suit. You got this, Hot Wheels. Kick his ass.
It's like, geez, dude.
Can't let him be the only one, right? Show him why you're the champ. That's my girlfriend. Unfortunately, not even Olivia could beat Buster's true fighting skills. Unlike his previous opponents.
KO, Bold wins.
Oh, that's a clever name. The crowd is a mix of groans and cheers and excitement at the ill-fated defeat of Olivia. Oh. I like this song. Buster crosses his arms, basking in the self-pride of beating the legendary Hot Wheels. Yeah. Damn, you really handed my ass to me.
Didn't I say I was kind of a big deal around here?
Yeah.
Though I gotta admit, you gave me a real challenge. I see why you were known as the champ.
Thanks.
If you're ever up for a rematch, you know where to find me.
With that, Olivia makes her way over to us, smile beaming across her face.
Alright, who's next?
I am. Sugar gay.
Fuck off.
We exit the crowd into a more spacious part of the arcade. That was awesome, Liv. You really gave him a run for his money. And all of his money's gone into the machine. I know, right? I mean, I know I'm a bit rusty. But the moment I got my hands on the controls and he gave me a real fight, I was so close to beating him. Despite having been outmatched and losing to Buster, she seems to be having even more fun than ever. I'm feeling all jittery after that fight. That's the gamer rush sitting in you, settling in you. Hey, you know they still sell food. Oh, you know they sell food here, right? We should go get some snacks to celebrate. Oh, I was smelling grease. I was just assuming it was. Oh. He takes his own order and starts marching off in another direction. Yeah. The really strange smell of pizza is lingering within the air. There's this one place that we used to go to all the time back when I was still down in Ohio called Acres of Fun. Shout out to Acres of Fun, really fun place. Not only was there an arcade, but you could also roller skate there, which is how I got to really show my rollerblading skills, or the lack of. I think there was a mini golf too. There was also a go-kart. I remember that one very well. It's really fun. But I swear, inside the friggin' building, there was like this really weird smell. I think it was like the pizza or grease, but it was just something I always notice and something that I'll never forget. So it's a bad smell, but it's also a smell of nostalgia. So. Hey man, wait for the rest of us. Food, huh? You know what? I could go for a little something. Yeah? It's getting pretty late. Much on your head. Come on, they went this way. Olivia starts plowing through the crowd once more.
Beat it, losers.
Oh boy, this again. I'll call it exercise. Sorry. Snack bar is a small cutaway from the rest of the building, segregated by whites and blacks. Sorry. A different style tilling and brighter fluorescent lighting. There's not a lot of options aside from what you'd expect. Pizza, ice cream, chicken strips, pickles, and the like. Pickles. When Damien asked for 2 slices of pizza, Liz got excited. My girl. The moment he got the food, however, he was already eating one while holding the other. She seemed really annoyed. but took his offer to let him pay for the food. I mean, that's what your man should do. Unless you guys come to like a mutual agreement. But ladies out there, don't think that we always have to pay for your meal. Okay? Don't think that we're all rich and stuff. Usually it's the person that invites you out is the one that should pay for the meal. So remember that. I don't know why I'm looking away. I gotta look at the camera. But yeah, think about that. Honestly, what you should do is like help each other out. Both of you pay for it. That's how you get real equality. But yeah, don't be that girl that waits for the guy to pay for it. He offered to pay for Olivia and myself, but the last thing I want for him to do is drain his wallet any further, knowing their living situation.
You're so poor.
What's that supposed to mean, Anko? It's barely over $10, so it's not like it bothers me. Olivia had gotten an order of chicken wings slathered in hot sauce. I just went with the classic chicken strips and one of the sodas I recognized from the school vending machines. We take a seat at one of the few open tables and struggle to think about how often they're cleaned. Damien doesn't bother sitting with us. He just heads right back into the fray with both arms occupied by his dinner. What fray? Liz follows after Damien to keep track of him. At least her head does. Olivia barely even sets the tray down before... I slowly shift myself away from the maelstrom of molars and claws. Damien probably said he'd cover the meal because he knew Olivia would get like this. Sheesh. Hot Wheels. Would you like some actual meat on that? I didn't even know winged bones could get that big. Olivia responds by snapping the bone in two between her teeth. The marrow squirts out a little. Ugh. Ew in real life. I mean, as drag, I love that shit, but I don't know. And she has to get a napkin to wipe her cheek. I didn't even know that marrow comes out like a liquid. I guess it shows how stupid I am. But I guess some people actually do eat the bone. I don't think it's good for you, but... Actually, let's look that up. Hey, Siri. I don't have Siri. Can you eat chicken bones? Hey, Google. Hey, Google. I hate this thing. Can you eat chicken bones? Oh, this is AI, so... While you can technically eat chicken bones, it's generally not recommended or considered safe, especially cooked bones. Cooked chicken bones are brittle and can easily splinter, posing a choking hazard and risk of internal injuries. Okay. Oh, okay, so it's good for it's okay for a dog to do that, but not okay for a human. Okay. Is chicken bone marrow good? Yes, chicken bone marrow can be considered good due to its nutritional content and potential health benefits. What? Rich in healthy fats, vitamins, and minerals like iron, and can contribute to improved bone, skin, bone, ironically, and joint health. Bone broth made from bones, including chicken bones, is also a good way to incorporate these nutrients into your diet. Wow. Interesting. Interesting. Suddenly, my own chicken tender meal looks even more unsavory, so I push it aside and closer to the tooth tornado. Oh, come on. Pussy. Who turned on the pussy setting for Inko here? It only takes moments for her to accept my offering with no manners whatsoever. Don't mention it. So, after we finish, any other plans? Olivia ponders my words while rolling a bone around in her mouth like it's a lollipop stick. Right now I need to complete my dailies on Maple Story. You and Maple Story. An oddly large chicken bone. I don't know. Oh, I don't know. I've basically done all I want to do by now. Damien's probably got another 20 minutes before he burns out. Ow. I'm cool to hang here unless you want to do something. Nah, I actually don't play games much. Inko, hard to love sometimes. I need to have a talk with Caveman and on. Excuse me. First of all, Caveman on, please, next time, don't make your main characters such pussies like this. I don't know if you're trying to project yourself onto your characters or not, but please, please don't. Everybody loves video games. This is a video game in itself. Also, second, I hope you saw the video that I made, and I hope you consider making like a fighting game with everybody from here. Maybe throw a Snoot game in there or something. Or actually, I don't know if that'd be a good idea, but yeah, still make a I Wanna Hug That Gator fighting spin-off. Call it I Wanna Fight That Gator or something. Seriously, please make it happen. I will play the shit out of that. Hell, push comes to shove, I'll even make the sprites for it. But yeah, I was thinking a fighting game, or not fighting game, a beat 'em up game. Go beat 'em up. Beat 'em up, that's what I'm talking about. A beat 'em up game that's in the style of Scott Pilgrim vs. the World. It would sound really good. I don't know why, but I think it's kind of the music a little bit when I was listening to it. I don't know why, but it kind of reminded me of Anamaguchi's soundtrack for Scott Pilgrim vs. the World. And like the whole setting and everything, it's like about school and you're dealing with mean people. I just feel like it would be a really fun idea. It doesn't have to be a part of the story or anything, just be like a little spin-off. Doesn't even have to be really that long either. But I think it'd be pretty fun. And if I could, I would definitely do the sprites for it. But whichever. You try play it. I try play what? Maple Story? I don't know. I'm not really into Maple Story. Sorry. Yeah, I already did. Okay, yeah, back to the Pussy Fest. I was also gonna say maybe do like a Snoot game one. And then I thought the characters are also from Goodbye Volcano High, so I don't think that would work so well. Especially if you want a game, if you want to actually like sell the game and make money off of it, which is obviously not something you can do if you're using other characters. You know, it'd be really cool if the people that made Goodbye Volcano High like sold the rights. I think it'd be better hands if Caveman did it. If he got a hold of it, it'd be in much better hands. Anyway, I had fun playing with you though. Olivia looks away for some reason. We should do this sort of thing more often. Yeah? Of course, I never had this much fun outside of my previous schools, mainly because I never had many friends to hang out with. That's kind of sad. Wimp. It is, but it looks like moving here was a change for the better. Plus, it's just fun hanging out with you. Aw. Though stained with sauce and blood, Olivia's lips curl into a smile. And Liz and Damien too, of course. And she frowns again. Oh. Though I have to admit, with the way Liz gravitates towards Damien, it's almost like she had this all set up. What do you mean? Well, Damien and Liz are pretty close, so maybe she's using this as an opportunity for them to get closer. It's almost like we're on a double date or something. She jerks back to me, completely attentive. Did I say something? Really? Yeah, it's kind of funny. Since we hang out together pretty often, people might start thinking we're together. Something whips into my back. God! Olivia grabs a hold of her tail. Crap, sorry. Yeah. I had fun today. And Inko's so friggin' oblivious too. He should know that he should know that she is probably really into him. You're a frickin' loser, Inko. Going out like this for the first time in ages, seeing this place again. It's nice. That Buster guy said they renovated a bit in the last few years. Has anything else changed? Olivia looks into the depths of the arcade, looking for anything different. You know what? I think the wallpaper's changed. They were brown before, brown and yellow. But other than that... She turns back to me with a nostalgic grin. No, it stayed the same. You know what has changed, though? What? The people here. What, like the employees? Them too, but I meant the regulars. When we came here, the place was always more... Her tongue probes her cheek as she considers different words. More... hectic? No, more packed. Yeah, that's me. I'm usually pondering stuff too. Because I don't know what right words to use. It was so easy getting through here today. I recall her almost running some people over to get across the building. And with the look she had back then, I don't think she'd have noticed if she had. Olivia's gaze lingers back towards the arcade machines. Back then, every machine was crowded. It was a lot louder, and there was always this something in the air that had everyone excited. What about when you and that guy were playing Jurassic Kick? Oh, but okay, yeah, it was like that. But way more. It was back then when arcades were fun. And, you know, actually relevant. Like, it felt like every machine had a crowd around it. Everyone just getting crazy, and it's always a pain to wait your turn. Just like an amusement park. With the heaviest of sighs, Olivia turns back towards me. Just feels empty, like everyone else nowadays. Everyone else in their PS5s and Xbox, whatever the hell series they got, and their Nintendo Switch 2s. I mean, empty is good. Were you able to get around? You were able to get around easily. Near hit and runs, notwithstanding. And personally, this place feels crazy to me. Even here in the tiny food court, I can feel rumbling loudness of all the people here resonate through my body. Her only response is a non-committal hum. Olivia handles her flask carefully, staring down at the sticker I noticed earlier with a wistful look. I remember Liz mentioned about it being from an old show she watched. Say, I noticed this sticker when I went to refill it. What is it from? What's it from? Oh, that. It's from some old anime that I remember watching growing up. It's nothing really special. Share the details. From some anime, huh? What's it about? Uh-oh. We touched something. You want to know? Sure. I never really caught up on the whole anime stuff, but I'd like to know what it's about. Oh, here we go. I've had friends like this, and I've talked to people like this. Well, if you really do want to know, it's not like any other anime. It's called Gundam, and for the next 5 minutes, Olivia tries to summarize the premise of Gundam in detail. I love this. Given that I'm clueless to it as with the fighting terminology, the plot sounds completely esoteric. The sticker is a symbol worn by a faction of Spacenoids fighting for their independence. Yeah, I don't think I would really get it either. I'm not big on robots or space, which I've mentioned multiple times. Sounds like just an a noble group with a goal like that. Watching her talk so passionately about the series, franchise. Oh, that's a lot. For how long? But that's an alternate universe stuff. Oh, and then there's this martial arts one. As she continues her description of the franchise, I start to realize how enamored I've become. And just how much I've tuned her out. I'm not gonna lie. When I hear people, I like listen to them talk about their favorite stuff. I don't necessarily zone them out. I listen intently, but I don't really gather all the information. I'm curious and I do listen, but I never really have anything to add, so I usually just sit there, listen, smile, say, uh-huh, cool. Maybe I'll think of something to say, but all in all, I'm just not really good with people when they're nerding out like this. Unless it's something that I'm really passionate about, like Castlevania and stuff, which you guys have seen me, Gray and Darian, talk about. Like, I could go on for days about how the Netflix show sucks. Not just that about hearing the show, but from seeing Olivia talking about her favorite show with such passion and energy. I find myself engrossed in her voice as she recounts a particular version of the anime, as she's even taken it to emulating. Don't do that, that's illegal. Emulating segments from the show. And in the end, he finally admits it. And it's one of the best romances Gundam's done in Earth. Her sudden pause worries me. What's wrong? Nothing. Doesn't sound like nothing. Rather, given the rubbiness in her tone again, her throat's finally ran dry. Do you need another refill? I'm good. She drinks deeply from the canteen that started this all off. It's been a while since she talked herself dry like that. In fact, I can't recall the last time she desperately needed to hydrate like that. I think maybe around the start of the school year. She releases the canteen and lets a breath of relief out. Better? Olivia nods. Yeah, anyway, where'd I leave? Actually, I've probably been babbling on for too long about it. Oh no, I don't mind at all. I was listening. Yeah, it's fine. Besides, you let me talk about my favorite shows, so tell me about yours. Mine? Well, I haven't finished anything, just mostly video essays about old shows. Wow, Enko is friggin' boring, man. I'm told that I can call myself a fan of video games without having played them, but does that apply to TV? Oh, you're one of those people. Olivia sure has taste. She can tell me exactly what kind of show she likes and why she likes it. I just know bits of trivia. No, that can't be right. I've seen lots of things in passing. Like, well, shoot. I have no swag. Even though I was telling the frickin' whale, I was asking him if he had swag. Whatever. I guess I spent more time watching in-depth video essays about shows than actually watching them. I'm not gonna lie, I actually do that too, but only shows that I have seen, especially if they're anime and stuff. There's this one guy called Jordan Fringe, shout out to Jordan Fringe, who does this to a lot of shows, and I really enjoyed his Pokemon video. I liked his Yu-Gi-Oh one too, although it kind of felt short. I know it was going through all 7 seasons, but I don't know, it just felt a little short. Me anyway. I guess I spent more time. Oh yeah, or read that. Man, that's embarrassing. Ah, no, it's not. Okay, maybe a little. Okay, okay, maybe a little. But it's never too late to get into it. See what you do or don't like. Next time you're over at my place, we can binge watch a whole anime series. I like the sound of that. But if it ever gets too intense, you can always watch Power Raptors with Vinny. Hey! Now relax. Toku shows like that aren't just for kids to like. It's funny though, I remember my dad letting me watch it as a kid, and Vinny got into it because I showed him. If you don't mind me asking, you mentioned that your dad's in and out of town because of his job. What is it exactly? He's on contract with the DoD. The DoD? Yep, Dick of Death. Wow. Really? Yep, been working with the Air Force since I was a baby. Normally he isn't called that often, but when he does, it's pretty lengthy. Weeks, even months. That must suck. Well, it isn't all too bad. We still call each other and send messages. The work just keeps him busy. And your mom? We don't talk about her. Well, that's good. Keeping in touch with your folks is important. It's kind of a bummer that you actually do get to see her dad, but in the 4th worst ending. Not 4th worst, but ending 4, which is the worst ending. But I really don't want to get into that. I really don't know if I have the heart to do that again. What about your parents? What's their job? My finger points. My parents are in heaven. Oh, mine are joint partners and architect. It's why we move around a lot, and the main reason why we're here in Volcaldra to begin with. Ah, now it all makes sense. What does? You know. She points at my shades and jacket. Having on a jacket and shades doesn't automatically make me rich, Olivia. Dude, who else wears clothes from Abercrombie and Flint? And has extra pairs of Ray A band sunglasses on them. Ray A bands? I just want a freaking pair of shades that block the sun out. I don't need anything fancy. Why do they do that? Why do they make all these brand shades that are like over $100? Actually, let me see, let me look that up. Let me see the most expensive thing out there. What are the most expensive shades? Most expensive sunglasses in the world are typically crafted by luxury brands and feature intricate designs, precious metals, and gemstones. The Copard de Origo Vision sunglasses are often cited as one of the most expensive, valued around 400 grand. I just want protection from the sun. Fucking hell, man. Better come with like 400,000 glasses. Coppered. Or copard. Oh, okay. It's because it's made with gold and diamonds. Who the hell wants that? Oh my gosh. Exactly. What makes sunglasses expensive? Excuse me. Since 1978, Copard has partnered with Italian high-end eyewear company Dirigo Vision. Wow. Damn Italians trying to take our money. John Lennon's sunglasses. 183, 240. Whatever that is. Wow. Carter Panther glasses. 159K. Click gold 10K or 18K gold sunglasses. 75K. Okay, these aren't even shades. Those aren't what? Those aren't shades. Those have glasses. Or they have they're clear. Freddie Mercury's Evader and Star sunglasses. 49,800. Wow. 49,800. James Bond Spectre glasses. 30,570. Oh my gosh. I just want something that protects my eyes, damn it. Okay, give me a minute to blow my nose real quick. Okay, kind of better. People in mansions, that's who. I don't live in a mansion. For information, it's a 2-story complex with an automatic gate and... Oh, well, it's not a mansion. I see what you mean. Now you get it, moneybags. Suddenly Liz starts waving her hands around excitedly. What the? Inko! Oh, Inko, Olivia! Damien comes rushing in, both arms filled with pilot tickets. Whoa, mama, that's a lot of tickets. The other end is still trailing behind him. Damien got the jackpot at Megala Millionaire. This is probably like 1,000 tickets. I'm gonna go see what this gets at the prize corner. Come on. I actually used to love doing that, and I still love doing it. But that's the thing that always sucked too. When you have like all these tokens and stuff, you have two options: either go for the tickets or go for the arcades where you don't get any tickets from them. Alright, yeah, you done eating, Olivia? She takes the basket of chicken strips and pushes it back from the table. Yeah. I roll my eyes and follow behind Damien to the prize counter. Oh, that's nice. He plops his winning stash on the counter in front of the unamused clerk. So what'll this get me?
Nothing. You need to drop those in what ticket counter first.
Ah, damn. Nearly forgot. They updated it. Nowadays, you don't even get physical tickets anymore. It's all in a card. Or at least that's what Dave & Buster's does. He rushes off to get them counted, and I look over the options. There's a few old games up on the top shelf for several thousand. Wow. What's the exchange rate supposed to be? Below me in the glass counter is a bunch of candy, small plastic novelty. Oh, and small plastic novelties. There's also a lot of joke items, whoopee cushions, air horns, things like that. In one corner is a series of licensed and generic plush toys hanging. What do you think he'll get? Probably the mini RC car? Or no, maybe that plasma globe. He's gonna get a handful of candy and let us have the rest. You think so? Alright, I'm back. He hands the tickets over. I spot the number. 1,247. Print it on the ticket. Okay. Dang, that's enough for one of the plushies on the wall. Let's see. I want... Hey, how about that? He points to the small foosball table on the top shelf. Clerk glances up at it and back.
That's gonna be like another few thousand.
Yeah, it's always how it is. Ah, damn it. They got freaking PS4s that cost like 1 million tickets. Meanwhile, you're already spending way much more. Unless you're really skilled at the games, you're not gonna be able to win it. I'm pretty sure no one ever has. I think they're just glued up there. Well, I'm out of ideas. Guess I'll have some of those then. Clerk gets a small bag of chocolates from the display. You guys can have the rest. I don't really need anything here. Nothing really speaking to me either. I might want something. Olivia scans the corner. There's still enough tickets for a medium prize. She might be going for a paddleball or something. Ah, I love when she has those eyes. Whoa, look at that. She points to the plushie corner. The blue slug thing? No, next to it. Aw. There's a weird dark green thing hanging in the corner. The only one of its kind. I kind of want to drop kick it. That one? I don't know. Something about it really makes me want to... I don't know. Tie it to a firework and set it off into a deep fryer. Okay. Alright, Sid. I was just thinking the same thing. You guys are rude. I'm not saying you're wrong, though. He looks like he's the reason we have taxes. I hate its face. Thinks he's better than all of us.
I've gotten used to it. It's been around for years.
Still, I hate it. You don't really want it, right, Olivia? Oh, it's just like me. Everybody hates me. Her eyes are bright and wide. She's in love. She's in love with that thing? Oh. Aw, it's cute. The clerk hands her stuffed toy and she looks deep into its beady eyes. Okay, is that supposed to be like a reference that they're all hating on this thing? Because I don't get it. It's cute. Yep, just like me. I'm gonna set that on fire sometime. Uh-oh. Not if you like having both arms. We have two for a reason. The argument continues for several minutes, and then someone dies. Guys, it's getting late. I think it's time we head out. Ah, shoot, she's right. Even though the weekend starts tomorrow, I still have a curfew that my folks are strict about. Why? You look like you're 17. Agreed. I guess you're right. On the way out, Damien stops and breathes in deeply. I like this song a lot too. You know, this was a lot of fun. I always wonder why she looks at that before we go. I don't think it has any. Well, I looked it up. I thought that I supposedly that machine back there measures like how much you've like warmed up to Olivia, how far you're going to the best ending. But I think that's been debunked. But still, it's the only thing that stands out from the background. And Olivia just goes up to it randomly and says nothing about it. So I wonder, it has to mean something that's just so random. Coming all here together for the first time in a while. Thanks for taking us, Liz. Oh, it's a no problem. I just said no. Thanks to you guys too. Yeah, man, it was fun. We should do this again sometime. Yeah, she just goes there and nonchalantly comes back. If it is like an indicator, then I'm burning with passion for her, so that's good. Is it just like you remember it? Even better. It would have been kind of cool if that was like a thing that rates the shows you how far you are with like getting the best ending. I don't know. I know it was a bit meh about the idea first, but I'll admit it. It was worth it. Back in the car, the argument picks up again. Aww, it's adorable. I'm just saying you should try hiding pencils in its ears until they come out of the other side of its head. If anyone hurts him, I'll kill ya. She stares with razor intent back at Damien. Not really, she's looking out the window. Okay, let's not get into fratricide over a plush animal. Olivia hugs the wretched thing tighter. Oh my gosh, dude. So, Inko, you want me to drop you off at your place? Oh, dang. Yes, please. Hadn't thought of that. I quickly send Liz the address to my house, which she puts into Google Maps. Yeah, this one song in particular kind of reminds me of an Anamanaguchi song. Can't remember which one, but it reminds me of it. Buckled in, we head out of the parking lot and into the main road. And then we crash, and everybody dies. Oh, they got shoes hanging from the telephone pole. I've actually seen that before. I've seen shoes hanging from a telephone wire. I've seen some other stuff too. I can't really recall them, but shoes always stick out to me. Entering the freeway, we pass by the city, now illuminated. The early fall sunset bathes the car's interior a warm orange, and as we make our way home, find myself recalling all the spots Olivia had highlighted. I want to ask her again just so I know for sure, but seeing her rest peacefully gave me pause. Well, I suppose I can ask her another time. Better to let sleeping gators lie. Wait, lay? Let her rest then. Or let her rest. She had fun, now she's tired. That's all that matters. And then I want to kill that thing. I know Olivia mentioned that there was that the place is updated, but I'd be lying to myself if I didn't say that it looked a bit too grimy. Sorry. I'm holding a leg up, trying to stretch a little bit. Just hope I don't get sick. Yep, I just got sick. Or I got sick. I've been completely out the whole weekend, sick as a dog. Sick like a dog. Might have caught it at the arcade. I mean, yeah, that can happen. At first, it was just a slight headache and a stuffy nose. But Sunday, it felt like my bones were made out of paper mache. I couldn't even go to school today. Man, this sucks. I shouldn't have ignored those signs. Or I shouldn't have ignored the signs. The rapid weather change isn't helping at all either. Between the pollen and chills. Worst part is, I'm falling out of practice. I've tried on and off every hour to watch a drawing tutorial, but within minutes my consciousness is overtaken by a fog and I retreat back to bed. At this rate, I'll never actually have the skill people thought I had in the beginning of that contest. Between the sunlight, obscuring clouds, and my own bouts of unconsciousness, it feels like I've been sick for weeks instead of just days. I would have asked my parents for some help, but they still had work, and the most help they could be was simply calling in to school and let them know I was sick. I finish off the cup of medicine I made and go back to my noodles. He's got Snoogie. I think I have one, but I'm pretty sure it's in storage. The only reason I'm even conscious right now is because I figured some soup would help with the splitting headaches, and I made sure the pantry is stocked full of cup ramen. I shovel even more instant noodles into my mouth as I lie splayed on the couch trying to watch whatever's on TV. Eventually I decide to set the salty goodness aside in favor of scrolling through the notifications on my cell phone. Of course, I got a few dozen from Damien. Bless his heart, he's been giving me an hourly play-by-play of the school day. Got a few messages from Liz too. She's also filling me on on the school day, albeit not nearly as often as Damien. Even Olivia messaged me, and I feel oddly soothed as I read her well wishes. Suddenly I get another notification. This time it's from Ben. It's a PDF of my homework, followed soon by a simple get well soon animated emoji. Aren't I popular? I'll be sure to thank them in person when I'm better. Another wave of fuzziness washes over me, so I pop a few flu meds and chase it down with another gulp of lukewarm chicken broth. 3 days of being sick as a dog, and it's only occurring to me that I haven't seen any sign of... Huh? I thought I already got my grocery delivery today, or was that yesterday? Whatever. I push myself up right off the couch, turn sick bed, on caring for all the styrofoam noodle cups and plastic wrappers that fall into my carpet. Wow, I really let things get out of hand. My head is spinning as I make the arduous 20-foot journey. I check out of the peephole and nothing's there. Or maybe it's a small child. Triasis Scout cookies sound awesome right now. One hand works to undo the locks, while I'm focusing on finding my wallet with the other. Damn poofy sleeves. If they weren't so Hey! What's up? You dead yet? Olivia? What are you doing here? Don't question it, let her in. In spite of her cheerful greeting, Olivia shifts side to side in her seat and her knees trot together. Mr. Idacon wanted me to give you the project worksheets for his classes. She pulls her backpack up from behind her chair and reaches in, drawing out a manila envelope and waving it in front of my face. My dizziness intensifies as my eyes attempt to track the rapidly moving object in front of them. Oh, the one about the barbecue? Oh, Baroque. Western style architecture music. Okay. Baroque.
Baroque.
Baroque. Okay. Oh, the one about the Baroque. Thanks. I'm pretty sure Ben had just sent me those PDFs. She snorts and lets the packet go. My hands fumbling to catch it before it hits the floor. Without batting an eye, Olivia pushes past me. Damn. As if wandering into someone else's house is an everyday occurrence for her. Come on, the project isn't gonna finish itself. Huh? She's already wheeled herself to my couch and set the backpack on the coffee table. Damn. Yeah, just figured you could use some help on it, or... And balks at the mountain of junk I left. I think her nose crinkles. Hard to tell from so far away. Damn, Ankel, you live like this? My head finally catches up with what's transpired. Olivia is here now. Cool. Cool! What isn't is the sudden onset of vertigo. Guess I was standing upright for too long. I only managed to stay up just enough thanks to the support of the wall. What? Just how sick are you? Pretty sick. The disgust that was on her face is wiped away as she looks at me. Huh, I wonder why... Hi. I didn't know you had a twin sister. Why is my floor coming at me? Owie. After my prompted tumble, Olivia had done her best to pull me up and get me to the couch. My rope did make it easy to drag me across the smooth floor of my house. Okay, forget the project. What project? Attaboy. Can't tell if it's dizziness, if the dizziness is new or not. Olivia's already started picking up the trash mountain, moving what she can into a grocery bag. Watching her with my vision growing fuzzy only intensifies the vertigo. I guess I should take more of my medicine. I grab a can of soda from the half-empty case on the table along with the bottle of cough syrup. I open the can bottle. Wait. I append the can and bottle into a glass I've been using all weekend. Oh yeah, that's a good idea. Watching the delicious mixture slowly become my panacea. Giving the glass a good swirl to ensure the best final product. I grin and gulp down my alchemical masterpiece. I don't get to finish the drink, however, as an olive green tail slams my midsection and makes me spit up the drink all over myself. The fuck are you doing? No wonder you've been sick. Shit. What? I read online that it makes the medicine go down easier. Soda makes medicine go down easier? That's new. Hey, go! You've been drugging yourself with fucking purple purple drink. I mean, yeah, it's purple and I drink it. Holy crap, how are you alive? The smell of my spat up drink irritates my nose, and I feel my stomach roil from both the impact and forced purging. I resist the urge to retch, feeling all my energy drain away. Ugh. I feel completely spent again. Oh, your twin sister's back. Oh, you got another twin sister. Tell Ma I said hi. My vision swims and the world turns clockwise. I feel something on my head, and I'm thankful that this something is soft and warm and soothingly smooth. Maneuvers hit back into the couch. The blackness of... Oh, shit. The blackness of my shut eyelids returns the uprightness of the world, and the numbness I'd grown used to overtakes my limbs. Oh, my... Inko? Inko, are you okay? Oh man. Stay there. I'll figure... Olivia's voice is drowned out by the growing drone of white noise. Once again, the colors from outside the window bleed and flood into my house. And I'm still without my rent money. Someone's in here still. They're bent over something. Hey, you, what's going on? Finally awake. Funny Gator on wheels. Hang on, I'll help you out. What's going on? Who is this? Where's Lucy? Where's my daughter? If a man came from monkeys, then how does Coach Sully exist? So big hugs. I want a hug. Don't say anything. You're completely incoherent. Incoherent. I think he might have accidentally put a little meth in there. That's my name. That man went to the moon. Before I can say anything, my being fades into the void. Oh, God. My head. What year is it? I have a head! I sit up and glance around the room. Mom and Dad aren't back yet, even though it's 6 o'clock. Some business meeting? Oh, some business meeting, huh? Wait, no. What's that smell? Dang, something's cooking. Smells nice. Guess Mom is home. Wonder what the occasion is. Normally, it's just reheated whatever. I put the couch pillows back the way my parents like them and head into the kitchen to see what's up. Wow. Mom, what smells good? Aw. Shit, sorry. I didn't know you were still... Oh man, I passed out on you, didn't I? The assignment. It's fine. You feeling any better? Oh, are they not around very often? Yeah, they're usually busy with work stuff. Both have busy but well-paying jobs. I'm fine, don't worry. If you say so. Olivia looks down at the slow cooker and fiddles with one of the dials. Actually, are you? Do you really not have anyone around? No aunts, grandparents, no nothing? I shrug. Like, my mom's gone. Oh, okay. And my dad's a whole nother story. But at least he stuck me with the pains. Okay, I think it is the pains, because I've... Every person I've watched that did a gameplay of this always said pains, so... Yeah. Kind of weird that their last name is Pain. Maybe it's some kind of reference. I don't know, but whatever. And that way, I guess you're worse off than me somehow. The last part she spoke was quieter, and with her downcast face, I can't help but feel I wasn't meant to hear. Or meant to hear it. Well, yeah, you at least have your folks. But I don't think... You at least have your folks, but I don't think it does much good comparing our situations. I'll just have to be a better parent for my kids. Olivia flinches. I don't know why, though. Isn't that what everyone wants? You plan to start a family? Yeah, of course. What about you? My dad really wants me to. He knows he's pretty far from ideal. He's told me before that he hopes I can make a family work like how he couldn't. It'd be nice, but I mean, it's probably not gonna happen. I think it can. Well, after you collapsed, I panicked. I called to Aunt Mrs. Payne to ask her what to do. If I should call emergency services. She said when this happens to Damien, she just makes him shepherd's pie and waits for him to sleep it off. Ooh, I like shepherd's pie. I had to root through your fridge to find out you have jack shit in terms of ingredients. And your appliances too. I thought a place as upscale as this would clearly have an air fryer. But all I could find was a slow cooker, so I threw vegetables that hadn't expired into it with some stock. Jeez. Should be good for your sinuses at least. I vaguely remember something along those lines. I stepped closer to Olivia, peering into the glass window of the cooker. I mean, I have a stove and a microwave. I didn't even know we had half of whatever's in there. Really? Why would your parents buy this kind of stuff and just let it rot away in the fridge? My mom doesn't like to cook. Wow. I smell a divorce happening soon. Wait, that's something you do not ever do to your husband. That's if you want to get to a man's heart, you be a wonderful cook. My mom does like to. Oh my gosh, I'm an idiot. The fuck is okay? Well, my point still stands. Okay. My mom does like to cook. I need my eyes checked. But she doesn't do it very often. I wish she would. No wonder my dad keeps going out with his boss. The green gator snorts. You know, I'm only spoiling you because you're sick. It's not that. I just miss dinner, you know? Sitting around the dining room table and talking to each other. We don't really do that anymore, except maybe on holidays. Olivia winces. No kidding. Sorry to pry. Can't help but sigh as I think about my lackluster relationship with mom and dad. Excuse me. It's alright. Anyway, I didn't take you for a culinary type, Olivia. The awkwardness of just standing and staring gets to me, so I chose to take a seat at our island table. Man, these chairs are surprisingly comfy. This is actually the first time the table was even used since we moved. Thinking about it, Olivia's given me a lot of firsts now. Kinda wish Mom would make dinner again, just like before she got that promotion. Oh, whoops. Olivia hums to herself as she moves towards the fridge, pulling out the egg carton and slowly pulling out the egg carton and scowling after checking it. Oh. How often do you get groceries, Enko? I ordered some earlier. Actual groceries, not that junk. Oh. God, that's such a waste of money. You're the weeb. I thought you liked ramen. Imagine if you could cook the food you like. I try to, but my head starts to get a bit lighter. Oh, now I can practically taste the salivating smell coming from the cooker. Is that why you're in home ec? There's another low hum from her as she considers something. I want it to be ready when I have a place of my own. And it's actually relaxing. Just keeps my mind and hands busy when I'm alone. Plus, it's either this or, you know, bother Mrs. Payne all the time. The cooker ping signaling the stew had finished. Was finished. When Olivia takes the lid off, a cloud of steam erupts with a rich aroma of cooked meat and vegetables. Wait, where did you get the meat? Oh, it's your neighbor. Oh. Can you grab us some bowls? I'm guessing they're in the shelves above. I nod and get up, moving around the table to the shelf with all the bowls. I give the top a quick dust check, sticking it back in and taking the two under it. Olivia already has the ladle ready, stirring the soup slowly. I set the bowls down next to her and she ladles in servings for us. Okay, moneybags, back to the couch. You don't want to eat at the table? I can't. Oh. The island table doesn't really have a space for a chair to fit underneath. I mean, she can get onto a chair, but... Plus, I want to enjoy this with some quality entertainment. I figure we will watch something together on that big flat screen you got. That's okay, right? I wanna use your expensive stuff. Sure. Okie dokie, I'm gonna put my desk down because my legs are starting to hurt. I want to start standing more because I am working at a job that requires that. But at the same time, my legs are tired, so... Okay, there we go. Should be good now. Alrighty. Okay, you guys still doing good? Hopefully? I hope so. Alright. I carry both bowls back to the couch, seeing the entire living room has been cleaned up. Dang. Man, I really need to make this all up to Olivia somehow. Just watching something doesn't feel like a fair deal at all. Not only cooking, but even cleaning up after. I'll find a way to repay her. With a kiss. I sit down our dinner on the coffee table. Before Olivia can say a thing, I place both hands in the corner of my couch and push. Wait. Place both hands on the corner of the couch and push. What? I didn't think it'd be so hard, but then again, I'm still out of sorts. The space created, however, is enough for Olivia to work the front of the chair in. I like this song too. Olivia gives me an appreciative nod and angles her chair in a way that lets her use her tail and the couch's armrest to pivot herself into it. Thanks. I give Olivia a small nod and a smile as I grab my spoon off the table. Leaning closer to the bowl, the comforting aroma of the soup wafts up my stuffy nose. First time I'm getting goosebumps that aren't caused by cold flashes. I get a good spoonful of Olivia's homemade remedy, making sure to get some meat and veggies as well. Still piping hot? I blow a bit of air on the spoon to cool it down. Pussy. What? Hey, the last thing I need with this fever is second-degree burns all over my tongue. Whatever you say. Once I feel that it's sufficiently cooled, I slurp up the first spoonful. My dry, tired eyes close in bliss as the flavors wash over my taste buds, firing them all off like fireworks. Making it like that one scene in Ratatouille. To describe it as just being good would be a severe understatement. The stock is rich and hearty. The meat is well cooked. It could easily fall off the bone it came from. The vegetables gave it a nice aromatic touch. All of it well seasoned and spiced. It's like I'm experiencing that scene from... I'm not doing this on purpose, I swear. It's been a long time and I don't remember every line from this game. It's like I'm experiencing that scene from Compy Thule. I don't know what Compy is supposed to be, but... Sensing and seeing different flavors move and dance around my mind. For a brief moment, I went back as a kid and saw my mom. She was nice and actually made me stew. For a brief moment, I forgot all about my fever and only felt the warm presence of the soup envelop me like a cozy blanket. Is it good? Like a record scratch and taken out of my experience and brought back to earth by the Baronic's voice. Okay, I forgot the pronunciation of that. I looked to see Olivia giving me a questioning look, idly crunching and munching her soup. Crunchies and munchies. I also realized that I'm sunken in the couch, my arms to the side like a rag doll's. I felt my body was weighed down from both my sickness and the soup. I definitely was down with the sickness. Guess I got lost in the broth. Wow, Olivia, the soup is amazing. Or the soup is amazing. Olivia rolls her eyes at my enthusiastic compliment, but lets out a tiny smile. That's nothing. I just threw shit together in the pot and called it food. You threw human shit together? No. What? Anyone could do that. Anyone. Olivia looks away once again, cutting herself short. With weak strength, I lift myself up from the couch's gravitational pull to better look at the shining scaly. I'm serious. This is the most delicious soup I've ever had. Olivia moves her head back closer to me, but still avoids my gaze. Her smile a little weaker. Alright, I get it. Don't have to make it sound better than it is. It's just helping out your flu. I'm not saying because of the flu. Honestly, you have a real talent for cooking. Olivia turns towards me. Her smile's still small, but filled with honest joy. You really think so? I nod, even as soothing warmth of Olivia's soup settles in, and manage to return her meek smile with my own tired one. I know so. Aww. Her eyes dart around for anything else to focus on, desperately trying to redirect her fluster. She shakes the fluster off her face and checks around for her bag. Well, I'll get going. Going? I thought you were wanting to get caught up on your shows. Well, remote's right there. It's the least I can do after your help today. What were you wanting to watch? She has the remote. Oops. She has the remote and the oversized screen on our wall. A few things, nothing in particular. I remember you asking last month. Wow, that was last month. For some recommendations, so I've been. Oh, wait, maybe this was like before the arcade. Think of a few you might like, but if you're sick and all, I don't want to. Yeah, I'd love to see what you have. Or was the arcade a month ago? Huh. My parents probably won't be back to hog it for another few hours. If they come back tonight at all. So it's a pretty good time. You really sure? Sure, I'm sure. Show me all about the deep cultural meaning of animated dinosaur folk cartoons. Oh my god. You're lucky you're sick right now. Yep. Olivia takes the remote and flicks the TV on. After getting over the initial shock of the screen being smaller than she is, she navigates to a streaming site and picks up some colorful stories I'd only seen in passing. This one has a rough pilot, but it gets better a few episodes in, and the animation is top-notch. She flips the first episode on, and an establishing fight scene unravels while Olivia moves back by the couch with me. Then, to my surprise, she hefts herself out of her chair and into the cushion next to me. I move my arm out of the way to make room. Oh, sorry, I should have asked. Of course you're welcome to sit. I know, but thanks. We focus back on the show. Well, I do. Olivia's glancing my way after every joke and expensive shot to analyze my reaction. I actually do that a lot too. I like to see my friends' reaction to, like, if I'm watching them play games or they're watching stuff that I like that I try to get them to. I like looking and seeing the reactions, seeing if they're like laughing or whatnot, and I feel a little cringe when they're not, because it feels like they're not enjoying the shit that I like, but eh. So I like doing that with all my friends online too when I watch stuff with them, but at the same time I don't actually get to see their face, so it's not as satisfying as real life. Right, I mean, off streaming, you know. Olivia's glancing at my way after every joke, and okay, we read that. And when it's not for that, it's forewarning that something a bit cheesy was about to happen. Eventually, the first episode closes. The heroes are ready to begin their journey for real. And in the following one, the credits scroll and Olivia switches her tail aside with her fingertips. So, yeah, it's pretty good, I guess. I don't know. What do you think? I liked it, yeah. Really? Oh, she's not even in her chair. What the heck? Well, they got the whole season. Do you want to see more? Wait, didn't you say you wanted to catch up on your shows? This is the pilot episode. She fumbles the remote in her hands and has to catch it in midair. Well, yeah. Just figured you should know what all is going on, so you're not lost, you know? But if you want to keep watching this, it's fun too. She quickly pushes the button to start the next episode without my response. Cute is all that runs through my mind as her attempts to cover for her small mistake. Oops. She's probably just refreshing her memory and... I wonder why I thought cute fit. Well, it does. Hell, endearing every time she glances over as if I wouldn't enjoy the show. Sure, Mom and Dad aren't in any rush back. The characters on screen freeze. Oh shoot, did the Wi-Fi go out again? I try to stand up, but a brutally heavy limb anchors my lap back down. Olivia's tail feels like a boulder across my legs, keeping me from standing. Oh, second base, here we come. Olivia? I just paused it, Inko. Oh. There's a complicated expression on her face. Is it normal? Is what normal? She chews her lips slowly in consideration. Your parents, like, are they not really going to be back? I shrug. They're always busy with work. I feel a shifting next to me. Olivia inches herself closer. Oh. Like, when I think about it, I barely see them at all. More shifting. I wonder sometimes, tail shifts to my abdomen now. Does anyone even care? All that movement has stopped, as if reality itself has paused. Man, I must be more tired than I thought. I feel my head sway as my muscles ease into putty. I'm sure they do. I look at Olivia, who is shoulder to shoulder with me now. I mean, Dad's kind of the same. Olivia chews her lip as she considers her words. He's always busy too. The whole reason I live with my godparents is because Dad has to travel to work. So he doesn't. Stop myself as I see the faint wetness in Olivia's eyes. Sorry. Her eyes close and a somber sigh escapes her lips. No, it's fine. I get it, Enko. There's a silence hanging over us now. I copy after the sweet girl next to me, letting my eyes slide across the sad... Wait, letting my eyes slide close and a sad breath loose. After some time, she breaks the silence with soft and tender words. Of course your parents care. Just like Dad. Why else would they work so much? But what about me? I once said just how pathetic that sounded. It's for you, you doof. How else could you afford all these nice things? Her words grow quieter as time goes on. My body sinks into numbness again. Dad cares enough to work for my sake. Enough to talk to my godparents into letting me live with them. They didn't have to, and yet I'm burdening them. My mind connects the dots. Mr. Halford talked Randy and Sophia into it, which is why I have to be able to live on my own as soon as I can. Because if they don't want me there anymore, that's it for me. I recall just how happy they were to have Olivia rejoin the party. They wouldn't though. They love you like Damien and Vinny. She shakes the morose thoughts from her head, then looks at me with serious moonshade eyes. Anyway, you should do the same for your parents and yourself. Aww, freaking love this. Aww, so cute. My world goes horizontal and I find my head atop the comfiest pillow I've ever felt. I nod, and the nod becomes a nuzzle into said pillow. Above me, Olivia yelps. I try to turn and see what's going on, but something falls atop my head that keeps me in place. Nothing. The soothingly cool something rubs across my head, drawing me further and further into restful peace. In my mind, I read that as peaceful rest, which I felt like would have been better, but I don't. Along with the gentle caress, a deep vibrato emanates from somewhere, resonating in my tired mind. Okay. With the lulling touch and tone, my eyelids grow heavy. By the time I wake up, Olivia's gone. I check my phone for a time, only to realize it's 4 in the morning. I can't help but groan as I sit up on the couch, but instead of feeling horrible like I had for the past few days, I felt surprisingly well. There's no doubt that I have Olivia to thank. Hell, I might even be able to go to school today. I wonder if any of that soup is left. She probably left in the fridge, right? I shuffle over to the appliance and open the door, allowing my eyes to adjust to the light. It only takes seconds for me to spot a Tupperware container filled with delicious meal. Nice. I'll have to ask her for the recipe sometime. Whew. It's a lot. Thanks to Olivia's advice and cooking, I finally made my recovery and returned to school. I'm glad to be back. I'm back, baby. I felt like I'd missed so much while I'd been gone. So much I needed to catch up on. I mean, I did manage to finish all the assignments that Bennett sent me. But I feel out of the loop with other things, like gossip about me. Damien tried to give me the rundown of it all during PE. I'm still in shock over how bad some of them got. Up to cartel drug running and FBI's most wanted. Wait, what? I don't think it's even possible in just a week. The end of the class bell rings throughout the school, signaling the start of lunch. As everyone in class is packing up their things, Mr. Idacon speaks up. All right, everyone. Make sure you complete the assignment by next class. You all have a wonderful rest of the day now. Oh, and Inko? I stop at the mention of my name as I throw on my backpack. Could you wait a moment? I have something I wish to speak to you about. Yeah, of course. Olivia looks back from the classroom entrance, waiting for me. Don't wait up on me. I'll meet you at the table with the others. With a shrug and a nod, Olivia wheels herself out the door and down the hall. Everyone else leaves the classroom until it's just Idacon and I. Please, have a seat. I take the seats closest to Idacon's desk, putting my backpack down as well. Mr. Idacon himself gets out of the chair. Damn it. Gets out of the chair and walks around the desk, leaning against it. So, I'll be quick about it. I got a job that needs doing. Up. You miss assignments and need makeup work, and I need some extra help with something. Something I think you'll be very interested in. Some good friends of mine are getting married in a few short days, and they've hired me to be their photographer. And I've given the excellent learning experience. Child labor. I thought of you. Me? Yes, if you want to, of course. I could always call in some associates to help me out, but I thought adding in some extra credit would sweeten the deal. What will we be doing? There's a broad smile on his face and a distant look in his eye. Well, you'll be my apprentice in this case. You'll not only be helping set up more elaborate photos, you'll also be doing a lot of independent shots. You mean I'll be taking my own pictures? Yep. In fact, you'll be using my SLRs and lenses for this, to keep all the shots uniform. The idea of finally getting used to something like Mr. Idacon's $1,000 cave-in makes my head swim. So, what do you say? Interested? It certainly seems like a hefty task, even if Idacon would be there to help us. Then again, Idacon wouldn't be offering the job if he didn't think I was capable of doing it. This would technically be my first official photography gig, and a wedding shoot to boot. It sounds so daunting yet enticing. I would love to. Alright, sounds like a done deal. It's after school today. We can talk about it more later. For now, you should get going along to lunch. Thank you, Mr. Idacon. I give the teacher a nod and grab my backpack. Just as I head out the door, my curiosity gets the better of me. So, who's the lucky couple, if you don't mind me asking? The school nurse, actually. The husband-to-be is also a good friend of mine. Huh, neat. I make a mental note to give my well wishes to the nurse if I see her before the wedding. With that, I wave to Mr. Idekin. Wait, I wave Mr. Idekin goodbye and head down the hallway. I mean, we've never seen the nurse. Wait, Friday? But I was going to practice painting then. Ugh, I already agreed to go. Even if I didn't, it's real photography. It's not even a question which I should go to. But geez, excuse me. It's like the universe is conspiring against me and never stopped drawing stick figures. I mean, hey, gotta start somewhere. I finally meet up with Olivia, who's waiting near the entrance to the cafeteria. The grassy green girl is leaned over, a sour pout scrunching her maw close as she eyes the passerbys. Oh, okay. It's a good thing the stream's come to a close, because I think I'm starting to fall a bit. When she notices I moved into her airspace, she perks up immediately. Seeing the transformation is surreal, and I chew on my cheek to keep from laughing as I watch her muscular tail wag happily. Aw. Finally! Took you long enough. Yeah, sorry that took so long. You didn't have to wait for me, by the way. I can manage waiting if it means eating with you. I thought that said eating you. I can manage waiting if it means eating you. I can feel a smile tug at my lips, just from hearing Olivia say that. Mind if I push your chair in? Using me as a battering ram through the crowd now, huh? Yeah, something like that. Only 'cause you asked. But give me your backpack, I'll use it as a shield. When I grab the handles, Olivia moves her tails up to grab my wrist. Aw, like at the arcade. Alright, charge! Yes, ma'am. I start marching through the crowd of unruly and famished teens clamoring for their daily meal. Olivia turns her head to me to say something. So what happened was Mr. Idekin? You in trouble for something? Huh? Oh, nah. Idekin just has a proposition for some extra credit. Really? What is it? He wants me to join him at a wedding and help him out with photo shoot. Does he think it'll be a good learning experience? Oh, well that sounds pretty interesting. Did you take it? Yep. Could be a new way to hone in on what I know. Plus that extra credit can help make up for the time I was sick. We all read when we want to read. You mean when you nearly overdose on a cough syrup cocktail you made? Yeah, that. Wait. Huh? What? I didn't say anything. Crowd's too loud here. The Baronix chuckles to herself. Left rolling my eyes, letting her claim victory in this exchange. By the time we got our lunch, it's a simple matter of locating Damien and Liz by the telephone pole neck. For whatever reason, they're at a more sequestered table today. When we arrive, it's pretty obvious why. Oh dear. Took you too long enough. Yeah. Huh. I think this is a good time to save this. Good time to leave off. You guys will have to come back next week, see what happens. Nice little cliffhanger. We'll be dealing with a mean girl next time. Alright, still enjoying this experience, and I hope everybody else is. So, thank you guys for coming to watch. If you guys like what you saw, then please take a nice big bite out of that follow button. And until next time, you guys have a wonderful night. Sleep tight, and don't let the vampires bite. Or in this case, don't let the mean girls bite.